First of all, we hired a new a public works supervisor, okay, which is Angel Warback. And we hired an assistant for him, too, which is Jonathan Salazar. We talked about the water. I got a letter today, and the Ditch Corporation their lawyers came back and said they own everything. Tularosa doesn't have any water rights. We have no land rights. We have nothing, which is not true, but, we got to deal with that right now. And I basically told they're going to have a meeting December 2nd for the Ditch Corporation, and I told our villagers we need to go to it. It's their water. It's their rights. They need to go. And I'm just telling everybody I can to get the public aware of what is going on here, because Tularosa has water rights. We have water rights 5 miles up the creek. And I don't know why they're doing this. I have no clue. These people are supposedly villagers. I don't understand it, I don't think anybody does, but, they've let their power go to their head, and that's where they think it's at. So,
well, Mayor, how important is that December meeting with the Ditch Corporation?
It's not a meeting with the village. It's just their annual meeting. They have one they're supposed to have one once a month or once a quarter, but they've been doing it just once a year. It's just a meeting for everybody to go, and I think the villagers have a right to go. They should go. It's their water. I'm not sure that anything's going to be done, but except for to let them know that the villagers, there's power in numbers, and the villagers are going to let them know what they think, So that's an encouraging. They're not going to talk to us. The meeting is not to talk about, but at least we will have a force, showing that we disapprove of what they're doing. So it's about it's going to come down to a legal battle. That's what it's going to come down to. And their lawyers and our lawyers is how it's going to work out, but at least they are going to know how the villagers feel.
Is the village in any sort of potential danger right now if there was a fire or any other water-hungry program or project that needed to be done immediately?
No, not right now. They haven't blocked our intake or stopped our intake. We don't know what the flow is. Usually our plant operator goes down there a couple of times a week and cleans out the leaves and branches and stuff, so our flow is going good. But especially this time of year, it's getting autumn and the leaves are falling in the creek and stuff, but he can't get down there. But so far, our tanks are being filled, and we're talking about a second water source. The Alamogordo we're going to talk to them about tapping into the Benito pipeline up there, the water coming off of Benito. And also, too, we're about 75% finished with our, drilling our well, and but the biggest part is we got to start piping it up to the water tanks, which is quite a ways away. But it's getting there. It's about 2 years out before we get it. But so far, the water flow is okay. I don't know what their intentions are. They have talked. They want to put a water meter on our intake and make us pay them for the water.
This brings up another question, Mayor, and that is something that the villagers have been asking about for a few years now. What kind of impact will this have on the splash park?
It won't have any because, and we did talk about the splash park tonight, it won't have any because that's recycled water to the splash park. That water is not, we're not going to be using a whole lot of water because the state and the environmental department, it requires us to have recycle water. So it's going to recycle through underneath the ground. It'll be recycled underneath the ground. And that was one of we were about 98% there getting the splash pad started. And then the state said we had to, put this recycled in. We were always going to recycle, but it was a different type of recycling that we were going to do. Now we have to do what the state tells us to do. And also we have to put bathrooms up. So it's kind of slowed up the project. We've got to go back and ask for more money. We still have the original money that we had for the splash pad. It's on hold until we can get the rest of the money for the bathrooms. And we're trying to get that as soon as possible. We're hoping by summer that we can have this built by summer. It's not a promise, but it's a hope, If we can get our monies together and, we can we're going to have to find a grant of some kind to help us out, which, I think we've got it figured out already. And the splash pad is going to be a definite thing. I know everybody's been hearing about it, but, it takes time for these things to happen. You get the grant first, then you have to go through design, and then once the design gets through, then you have to go through, the state regulations that have to be, it's not a quick process. The wheels of government do not turn fast. We still have the money. It's still there, and it's still allotted for that. We can't spend it for anything else but that. So it's going to happen. It's just going to happen a little bit later than what we were hoping for.
I understand moving at the speed of government. As a libertarian, I criticize it often, so I understand where you're coming from. You think you have everything done, and then, when everything is finished, you're going, okay, we got the finished project. They call it shovel ready. It's shovel ready. We got everything done. The engineers have said it's to be built this way. Everything is done. And then you go get in there and they go, nope, you're going to do this instead. Kind of how it happens. All right, next question, Mayor. We understand there was a lockdown today at Tularosa High. What do you know about? I
know nothing about it. I came in from work and went straight to the meeting, and nobody said anything to me about it tonight.
My understanding was there was a teacher threatened, so that is concerning. Hopefully we can find out more about this very quickly. As you know, the school superintendent doesn't communicate with the media, in particular me, so hopefully we can find out what's going on and make sure there's no one in any danger. So,
right. Yes, but I absolutely nothing was said at the meeting about it, so I don't know anything about it. I mean, if I knew, I'd tell you, but I don't know anything because I came straight in from work and went to the meeting, and I did nothing. Nobody had time to say anything. We just started our meeting. So
now you were planning on having a special meeting a couple of weeks ago with regards to this water situation. It got canceled because of a medical, well, let's call it what it is, a medical emergency. You were taken into emergency surgery. How are you feeling?
Much better. Yes, some of the residents got the wrong information, and they were told I decided at the last minute to take a vacation. But I don't think being operated on and being in a hospital bed is a vacation, so I corrected that tonight.
Vacation? What's that?
I don't know. I guess being in a hospital bed and having an operation is a vacation to them. I don't know.
I hear about people taking vacations. I haven't gone anywhere in I don't know how long. So,
well, I didn't take a vacation. Honest, I didn't.
But you are vertical. You're back to work. You sound a little weak to me right now. Are you feeling okay? You sure?
I am okay, just tired. I get tired easy. Of course, when you have surgery, you do get, it takes you time to build yourself back up, but a little tired.
Well,
but other than that.
See, that's the advantage of being young like me. You see, I can bounce back quickly.
Sure, well, I'm old, so I can't.
I'm pretty old, too, so, I'm just wishing.
Yes, it takes a little bit more out of you than what you think. You want to think that you can get out of surgery and go back to work, but it doesn't work that way. So
No, it doesn't. I learned that the hard way about 20 years ago, and yeah, it's a lesson that stuck with me. So anyway, all right, Mayor, I'm going to get out of your hair unless you have anything else you want to tell us.
no, sir, it was a good meeting, positive. We did get the Keeping Tularosa Beautiful got a $200,000 grant though, and he's able now to water his roses again because the state gave him directions how to set his truck up for lights, and he's doing that now, and he's a happy camper, and we're a happy camper because he's going to use this money just to be used for cleaning up trash around Tularosa, doing recycling, and he was so excited tonight, and we were excited that he got it. So
I know it's been crushing him that he couldn't do it, and I can just imagine his happiness. Matter of fact, I need to call Rusty and talk to him about that. So I'll get out of your hair, girl. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.